Hello, everybody. I'm Howie, everybody's favorite Christian conservative Republican, and I'm here to tell you why I don't like Keene State. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah. Oh, I'm supposed to do a welcome to Keene State video? Oh, okay. Um, but only like an atheist liberal Democrat would like that. Yeah, but a lot's changed in 4 years. You never know. Yeah, I'll whip something up. Let me go grab 2016 Howie real quick. What's up? I'm 2016 Howie. Um, so some weird guy came up to me saying that he was me from 2020 and that I had to do a welcome to Keene State video. And, oh yeah, he also said I have to mention that I'm more left-wing than he is. Well, okay. So, without further ado, let's go into, welcome to Keene State. Let's learn together, because equality. So to start off, we have to put Keene State on a piece of paper and erase its surroundings and erase the campus itself. And just talk about why Keene State is one of the best places to get an education. There's a few places that we have to go in order to decide why Keene State has a really good education opportunity. I have a few questions, and then we're going to be talking about those questions. First question: do you think college is too expensive? Well, I do. I think it should be free, as a matter of fact. So, why is Keene State so great if it's not free? Well, it's about $14,000 if you are an in-state student. Now, the difference between that and, say, a D1 school like UNH is $4,000 because UNH charges about $18,000 for in-state students. That doesn't seem like much, does it? Well, considering that that's per semester, you do the math out, and you are looking, my friends, at about $32,000 in difference. Now, isn't that great? I'm glad I chose this. Second question: are you a social creature? Do you enjoy mingling with friends and having a tight-knit community? Well, that's one of the benefits of having a smaller college in population. Again, comparing to UNH, Keene State has about 4,000 students, while UNH has about 15,000 students. Having such a small number of students allows you to take what would usually be a very spread out social experience and come together and make real meaningful friendships. Like most of you, I took the SAT, and then I took it again. So, the question I have for you is, did you take the SAT a second time? Do you wish that you would have studied harder in the beginning so that you could have only taken it once? Well, here's your opportunity to do it right the first time, because you don't get a second chance with choosing colleges. You probably do, but you're going to be paying a lot more money. Choose Keene State. We have very good SAT scores, and we have fantastic writing and reading programs such as our journalism, and our math program is fantastic. I am a math major myself, as you could tell by the statistics used earlier. The SAT scores go anywhere from a 970 to an 1140. That's just a range. Although, once again, Keene State is all about inclusivity. So, no matter what your score, we would be willing to accept you, and we are happy to take you under our wing to shape you into the smart mind that I am today. Don't you just hate it when you have to come to college and you have to get a car to drive everywhere? I mean, you have to spend money on gas and car insurance. You gotta pay to get it inspected and fixed if something happens. Well, what if I told you that you could come to a college where everything is in walking distance so you can eliminate all of that hassle? And now we get to talk about why Keene State is so great off campus. Not only is everything within walking distance, but there is a lot of things to do and a lot of businesses that can help you get through college. We're going to go through some of them right now. Do you want to pay about $1 million for housing? Of course you don't. Well, if you want to come off campus after your sophomore year, you can live at the Mills of Keene, the Colony Mills, or Arcadia. Moving on to shopping, you can go to Walmart, Hannaford, or Price Chopper for all of your school supplies, or just peanut butter and ramen, because that's essential for a college diet. We also have a plethora of banks around here for when you inevitably have to sign up for student loans, and they can help you with your inevitable student debt. And when you're done with all of your living necessities and all of your education necessities, you can still enjoy off campus while doing your work by sipping coffee at places like The Works or Brewbakers. Now getting into more of the entertainment part of off campus, the first thing that should be mentioned, that should go without saying, is that for some reason our generation is just obsessed with vaping. You can get your vaping materials at Corner News, Smoker's Heaven, Midnight Knock Vapor, or wherever else you get it. Do you want to look like the toughest guy on campus? Well, good news. You can come down to Water Street where you can play basketball instead of going to Keene State's recreation gym. Because nothing says tough like playing outside against a bunch of teenagers. Do you want to not just live like a Keene State student, but eat like a Keene State student? Well, Main Street is your place to go. We have Domino's, we have King's Garden. For meals that are sure to not be healthy for you, but to be an authentic part of the college experience. And don't forget, it wouldn't be college without eating lots and lots of fast food. And we got that. McDonald's and Wendy's right next to each other for convenience. Come on. No one's lying to themselves here. One of the biggest parts of coming to college is, of course, the partying. Or at least if you want to come to Keene State, we have a plethora of bars, such as the Thirsty Owl, Lab and Lager, and Modest Man. Do you give a damn whether the Media Arts Center used to be the Dining Commons? Do you even know what some of that means? If you answered no to both of those questions, or at least the first question, you don't gotta go on a tour. Just my tour. Now we're gonna go on campus, and we're gonna see some buildings that you probably won't remember or care about, but we're going to be seeing the atmosphere up close and personal, and some of the things that you can do on campus that is sure to give you the best college experience. Don't you need a latte to start your morning off correctly? Of course you do. Come over to the Keene State Student Center to start your morning off right. We have places like Lloyd's Marketplace where you can get that stuff. Of course, you can also get your overly priced hard copy books that nobody uses anymore over at the Keene State Bookstore. We do also sell online books. Of course, you could also go to places upstairs like the mailroom, which nobody will ever use because digital now, and over at the Night Owl Cafe where you can get Sizzlers, which is an overglorified taco burrito for some reason that we all like. Right next to the Young Student Center is the Zion Dining Commons, where you can come and spend a whole bunch of time when you inevitably want to procrastinate on your schoolwork while eating unlimited food with a single swipe. We have breakfast, lunch, dinner, vegetarian, vegan, or whatever kind of food our generation is eating today. Do you enjoy sports, or do you just enjoy working out? Well, come down to the Spalding Gymnasium, where you'll find the place where our basketball team plays in Division 3 upstairs, and downstairs you can enjoy recreational activities such as working out, running, swimming, and playing basketball. It's also a great place to give an excuse to not want to work out because you're too busy with school. Do you hate it when your roommates or people in your building are just being too loud? Well, if you said yes, you either know what it's like to be in a college dorm, or your parents are just too loud. Come down to the Mason Library where you can enjoy studying, where we have a plethora of computers or just working at desks. Whatever it is, it's sure to be peace and quiet. If you're like me, you might need the Office of Disabilities. That can be located here in the Elliott Center. Keene State has the best disability program in New Hampshire for colleges. I myself am visually impaired, and I can say from first-hand experience, I always enjoy coming here so that I can get accommodated books or accommodated tests. You can also find a plethora of other things here at the Elliott Center, such as academic and career advising for when you're either out of college or just looking for an internship. You can also find financial aid and student accounts for when you need to budget money. There's also a nurse's office upstairs. It would be criminal to not mention the nightlife at Keene State on campus. If you want to live in style, or if you just want to get away from your parents at home, you can come here and you can stay at one of our on-campus dormitories where you can party all night and maybe cram for a few exams in the meanwhile. With that, I want to thank everybody for watching. You've all been a great audience making it this far into the video, and since you already made it to the end of the video, why not just not take my word for it, but come down to the college or the city of Keene for yourself?